Okay. The reason why it's this late in the day because um I have Mrs. Loyal Pirates in Ket Crash. I don't know where that's located. Where does that go to? Empire Hunts. It's the Drifter. I mean, the Stranger. Sorry. Nope. I would have thought it was on Europa because of the thing, but I got. Oh, it's in the helm. Okay, that makes sense. Oh wait, did I grab any gunsmith bounties? No, I didn't. Well, that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and do that because they can be done pretty much anywhere. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to engage in the seasonal content. I was really disappointed last season because the patterns weren't dropping as good as they could. Good thing, and you pick up, which I have been told are really good. The Taipan 4 fusion rifle and the Amet AR2 assault rifle, auto rifle, excuse me, auto rifle 2. I'm not a big fan of 450s. I have, what do I have in my inventory? What the fuck is this? Sorrow's Verse. I like 600s. I've always been a bigger fan of 600s than anything. How did I get that 600 in there? Anyway, 450s are kind of slow for me. I know I was a big fan of the Seventh Seraph Carbine because of its punchness and the roll that I got on it, and that's kind of the thing that when you're picking and choosing guns, you got to pick something that's going to really work with you because going off of what the community says is, oh, this is objectively a good gun. It's not always going to be the best choice, to be fully brutally honest with everything here. There's been many times where people have told me that I should pick this particular weapon over this particular weapon, and I ended up basically just hamstringing my ass for God's, upwards of a season, really. And then finally realizing, you know what, these people have their opinions and play in a certain way, and I don't play that way. I don't play like other people play, apparently. Um, I have a tendency to. I do need swords, right? Okay. I have a tendency to flip around on my play style quite a bit. I need flexibility. That's my big thing. I need flexibility. I don't lock my ass into just one rigid strategy. Even though I have one rigid, like this auto rifle here, this 450. I mean, I'm sure once I build it out, it's probably gonna be okay. But I'd like to get a 600. There's a 720 right here, so it's like way swingy on the gamut. The 600 is like the sweet spot, but finding a good 600 that you can craft is anyway. Like I said last season, I got really disappointed with the fact that it was just like there was nothing I could do. I mean, I worked my ass to get the sidearm and the SMG. I have one Nezarax Whisper pattern, and that's it. I don't think I have anything else from the Leviathan, and I played the fuck out of the Leviathan. Um, so it's disheartening, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to really invest that kind of effort into screwing around with everything here. Excuse me, um, because it doesn't make sense to me to do so. Um, I like to be able to say, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna set it down, go somewhere else. Okay, so we got that. Um, my sidearm and my sniper are on the same roll, so I'm gonna go with. Uh huh. This is complete Vanguard operations, Gambit, and Crucible matches and defeat targets while using the Delicate Tomb. Higher tier Nightfall completions, Crucibles, and Gambit wins, and defeating Guardians provide additional progress. I guess I'm doing Gambit because that's the only thing I could think of that I would want to do because I don't feel like doing Nightfalls. I don't want to do this Nightfall as the Throne World. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. And I'm not going to fuck with that. Yeah, I just don't feel like doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do some Gambit, and let's. I guess we'll get some Gambit bounties too while I'm at it. I don't know. I think of all the activities that I play that are spammable and entertaining. I would have to say Gambit is actually the most entertaining. I mean, Dares to Eternity was really nice. It's really nice and all that stuff, but it does run very samey. I think the presence of an invading guardian from the enemy team adds a sense of peril that is enticing, exciting. So having that is something that I don't. I mean, and well, yeah, because I mean, when you think about Crucible, you're expecting the enemy team to come after you. You're expecting an opponent to be chasing you down and wanting to murder you. With a Gambit, I mean, I've played matches where there wasn't a single invasion, either from my side or their side, and that's pretty okay. But at the same time, Gambit is kind of like I don't really see the point of it being in the game anymore. Especially since it's they set it up as being mostly PVE. It's mostly Vanguard, but then you get that an occasional spike of Crucible, and all we're really doing is playing against another team passively for the most part until somebody invades. Then I guess I don't know. Like everything else in this game, it's complicated because there's humans involved. Um, so what are you gonna do? What can you do? You can't do anything about it. You're just gonna fucking play the game and enjoy yourself as much as you can until you no longer enjoy yourself, then you go off and do something else, right? Isn't that the way it works in this world for the most part? But I want to check something real quick. I don't even know if this is on the screen or not. Can't install. What the hell, guys? What's wrong? I mean, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with it? It's a code fairy. I already paid for it. I know last entry, I said I wasn't going to be playing any more Gunpla based video games because I don't want to have the hassle of it. So I'm thinking maybe subconsciously, I don't know. I don't want to sound nutty or something like that, but I do think that some people can actually influence events around them. Like, I knew today that I wanted to go through a bunch of different things and get some things sorted out in the household and then do some stuff in the studio. And the internet has just been dog shit since I got back Sunday night. I don't know what the fuck the problem is, if it's sunspots or they're messing with the infrastructure again, or it's just my ISP is being a greedy fuck and wants to try to tease us into paying for a higher bandwidth, which is bullshit because, thank God Net Neutrality's gone because now they can just charge whatever the fuck they want and, and then basically, hold us back if we don't. Oh, that is really annoying. I don't want to look at this screen anymore. I really don't like this screen. I don't like this. That's the other thing too. Is I've been going through some real serious bouts of motion sickness. It kind of started Sunday afternoon. I really wanted to just kind of throw up. I don't know. It might be a combination of anxiety, dealing with the idea that my time is not going to be my own for a while, and then feeling like I really want to get involved in this season because it's Pirates and that's kind of cool. It's the last season of the year, and then we go into Lightfall. Then the game is supposed to change after that, apparently, but I don't think it really will. So yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Hey man, I'm just trying to get some motes. I know I killed enough to get 5 motes, but I don't have 5 motes now. What the hell? One thing I would love for Gambit to change is that you don't have a collector. You don't collect the motes. You kill something, you get the motes. I think that's what it should be. You know, because it's all kill based. It really is. Trying to keep fucking bouncing on me. So I don't like playing with other players. That's the one. Gambit would be a perfect game. Would be a perfect mode if I didn't have to play with other people. Isn't that sad? Well, technically, yeah. Technically, I could go ahead and play offline. I could play by myself, but I mean, I don't get credit for anything. And why am I doing something if I'm not going to get credit for it? I mean, fuck. Even when I play my solitary, tabletop games like Blackstone Fortress or Iron Sworn or Starforged, not Starforged, 5 Parsecs from Home. Uh, you know, of course, it's my word against nobody's whether or not my character succeeds in what they do. But I mean, I play honestly. I don't fudge rolls. I don't make re rolls or anything like that. If my character gets killed or there's a bad thing that happens, and bad things happen, and that's the fun of the game. Um, and I kind of like that. That's kind of fun to do. So you know, but the thing is that I have a history and I have a legacy in my actions. My actions bear weight against the future scenarios. Because I did what I did in my last Ironsworn adventure. Um, I now have to pay a debt to a couple of wardens and also an entire colony of elves, and that's going to weigh on my character's actions. It's going to influence what gets done later on. And I think that's one thing I don't really like so much about Destiny is that it has a very arcade kind of feel to it. That there's no real legacy to what you're doing in the game except for the leaderboard. That's all there is the leaderboard. Be fun and engaging. Look at my internet; it's all crap. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck it. No, I'm done, guys. Thanks for stopping by. If you did, I don't feel it. I'm not